there we are, the last game of our little marathon. We can call this marathon, right? Like 4 games in a row straight with all delay and whatnot, without any break whatsoever. I guess we can call it marathon. Either way, my name is Hefla, casting here with Michael Loris on HeflaTV 1. I hope you enjoyed it so far. It is the last game here of those 4. It's not the last game of today. We still have 3 more games coming, like on HeflaTV 1 and HeflaTV 2. So make sure you follow there. Either way, Kompas Gaming, they won the first game, and now it is time to prove, can they take it 2-0 or Cafeteria, showing us that a good start doesn't have to end bad. That also a good start could mean you just finish the game with all the advantage you have, because that is what they failed to do. Awesome start, horrible ending.
And the first set that we saw of Cafeteria, they did drop the first game, but then they rallied in a pretty strong way for game number 2. So hopefully, going to be seeing something similar to that. They had an excellent start. They just couldn't capitalize. In Kompas Gaming, they just outmaneuvered Cafeteria time and time again. And at a certain point, when you're being torn apart by split-pushing Morphlings, Invokers, and Pucks, there's not much you could do except for make that desperation push. They made that desperation push eventually, but it was just a little bit too late. They were constantly bleeding heroes, mostly the Lich, who was the victim of almost everything. And then they just fell, at a certain point, too far behind.
Yep, absolutely. Like, we were questioning the choice to go Midas. But the funny part is, like, by the time they got their Midas, it looked so horrible for KPG. They started to lose their tier 1 towers, and then I thought, yeah, Miss here, Team Cafeteria Fraiche, they are, like, just rushing, getting Roshan, getting the tier 1 towers, and just surfing on that wave, making it a huge wave, a snowball, a avalanche, whatever you want to call it. But no, they failed to do that. Like, they were still just focusing on getting more farm, some experience, some pickoffs here and there. But at some point, KPG was like, okay, they're not pushing, so we just let our Midas roll, get here and there a pickoff, especially when the Clockwork dinged 6. We pretty much, to be honest, this was the initiation. The first time the Lich went down after that hookshot, that was where the game started to turn. And from there on, they never recuperated from that. They never did anything against it. Like, usually you see teams like, oh damn, we lose advantage, like, let's go 5 men and let's see how that ends. But not even that was attempted. In the end, it was perfect split push by KPG. Midas is rolling, and all that in summary was just giving them a turnaround within 10 minutes. They nullified the crafts and secured like more than 10k on each craft for themselves. That was, yeah, nice game by Kompas.
We saw really, well, both of us really doubted the support Clockwork pick, and he really didn't do a damn thing until he got to level 6. But after that, he just hookshot constantly, and every single time he did, he either forced out a BKB charge in the Razor, which he did force out the 10-second, and it was only in exchange for his death, and it's a support, who cares, or he got a kill on, usually, the Lich. And although it is still a hero that was very reliant on the Invoker and the Skywrath Mage to really deliver the damage, the initiation that they got from that Clockwork was absolutely huge in ensuring that they managed to get those pickoffs, and well, every time they got the pickoffs, it forced Cafeteria Fraiche into a more defensive position, so they had to sit back and, you know, tend to their towers, which were being pushed by the Morphlings and the Invokers and the Pucks and stuff like that.
Yeah. By the way, just a small shout out to Yumi in chat, like the guy who's spamming the Kompas Game Facebook and VK link, that is the PR manager of Kompas Gaming. So yeah, he asked Hefla, say something on stream, and I was like, yeah, okay, shout out. Either way, back to the draft here. So some heroes are banned out, but there is one that we didn't see today, the Lycan. He is there, he would be available for either team, and if they don't pick the Lycan now, then Kompas Gaming can go for it.
Lycan Faceless Void is a little bit of an awkward combination. They could do kind of a similar thing to what Kompas Gaming did to them in game number 1, but it would definitely be better on Kompas Gaming. Not only will they have the dire side advantage, but they've clearly shown that they are capable of ratting out in a big way, and Lycan is a fantastic hero at doing that. Also, you don't get that minus synergy with Chronosphere and Lycan, which don't play well together at all.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm really curious now, is it a Lycan? Because usually, that's the fun part. Like, some teams started to let Lycan through, but then again, we also have some teams, they completely, I don't know, ignore the Lycan. They're like, no, we don't want it. But then again, I casted this week alone, like, Lycan games 3 or 4, and they all had a horrible start, but it ended just like the Kompas game, game 1 here. just like horrible start and then a good ending. So why not? Why not going for it? It's still an option, but look how much time they take to just consider that pick. Maybe they talk about the same thing right now. What we do.
We all know what they're thinking, and they're probably going to go for it. I mean, it is a hero that does have its strengths. I mean, it's split pushing, its ability to just go ham on an entire team once you get your Zoo going with that Necro book. But wow, a Treant is a very early pickup against a Viper. I'd rather see a Lycan.
That is interesting to say the least. That is very interesting. Like, we're talking about Lycan and high value picks, like heroes along the meta, dangerous heroes, heroes that are like always banned out, and now that this was not the case, he might have been picked, but no. A Train Protector, and we had that talk yesterday when you casted the first time here on HeflaTV about the Train Protector. I hate this hero, not because he's a tree or something, so no Greenpeace, please don't jump me right now. No, it's just about, I really think that in the current meta he is quite useless because of all the massive push that's coming out. Then again, yesterday we saw a Train Protector that was so amazing, as in like just having good farm, making them plays. He got the first blood, or made the third plus possible, and from there on they really had a nice rotation all over the map that the Train Protector could actually heal up all the towers, and it was what good after all. But still, like with the Lycan still being possible and a Train Protector is preferred, that is a wrong world for me. This is shattering everything I believe in, at least after 6.81.
Guys, Hefla is having an existential crisis. We're going to need some time here. But I don't hate the Train Protector as much as you do. I think that he has really powerful strengths. However, it's definitely a hero that would not have been banned out in the secondary phase. They could have waited till 4th or 5th pick to pick this hero up. And again, it's not really a build-around hero. Like, unless they're going to be running a carry Treant, please, Kompas Gaming, run a carry Treant. I want to see it. Lycan would have objectively been a stronger pickup for them. And Treant, he has his value, but as far as saving people, it's not going to be doing... Living Armor is not going to be doing great when there's a Viper on the field. Absolutely.
And you know what's the funny part? I have to come back to the Lycan, because look at this. Second ban stage is through. We have the Rasta being banned out. No Master Rewards, no Tinker, no split push by the Nature's Prophet, and also no Invoker. I guess they are sick of Jet's Invoker, so they want to prevent this from happening. So the Lycan would be still something up for discussion, and I just don't understand how can you not ban a Lycan, because right now Kompas Gaming, with 2 supports being there at the first pick, they still Lycan as an option. Why not? A Lycan would work out here in this, like, easily.
Maybe they just mutually agreed that Lycan is too powerful, so instead of wasting a ban, that's an unfair advantage, you just don't pick them, and it looks like that's actually what's going on right now. Cafeteria, they're going to go for the Enigma. I believe we did see them play this hero in game number 1 of the previous set, and they were able to push rather decently with this hero. It does pretty well versus Train Protector because you could burn through Living Armor really quickly, and Pugna is going to be the secondary pickup. There is going to be a ton of pushing. Howl will be really great for them right now.
So yeah, 2 strong pushers, like a big fat black hole. Okay, we have to accept that, and it reminds me a bit of EG. Viper faces Void Enigma, that's what EG played in the TI, but it needs quite some execution. The chrono has to be good, and the black hole has to be better. The timing has to be right, the positioning has to be right. Kompas Gaming can not do much against it, especially if the chrono is perfect, then the black hole will be perfect. But let's see. We have Pugna as a pusher and the Death Prophet as a pusher, and the Juggernaut. Oh god, what is this? Where am I here? Like now I'm actually starting to get a migraine, because I can't believe that Lycan is completely ignored and the Juggernaut is preferred over this. This is gonna be a Juggernaut push, maybe, just
KBG,
for the ward.
I think it's gonna be a lone druid for them. I mean, when you get a Death Prophet, that automatically means you're going to be pushing some. Juggernaut with that healing ward excels when he's healing people who have high amounts of HP. Train Protector is going to benefit a lot from that. Eventually, Death Prophet's going to benefit a lot from that, but in the early stage, she's not going to be regenerating that quickly. Lone Druid is by far the hero that benefits the most from it. And with Living Armor protecting the main Druid and in times the Bear, it'll help them push so much faster. Cafeteria Fraiche, though, with the Pugna Enigma of their own, their pushing is going to be intense, and it's going to be really bursty. So Train Protector's Living Armor not going to be much use. And this Sniper pickup, it's ordinarily you would say, ha, what scrubs, they're banning out Sniper. It's actually a legitimate hero in this scenario. Sniper with that Shrapnel is a really good pushing hero.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like a sniper against Faceless Void and Enigma. No.
I'm not
No.
saying it's the best. I'm saying it's understandable.
Yeah, I guess. I guess it is. But I'm really confused. I'm confused by bans. I'm confused by picks, and I have to see this on the pitch, and I have to see the laning. That this makes any sense to me. I mean, I know what they want with it. Obviously, I mean, I'm not like riddled at the moment. It's not like this is rocket science, but still.
Oh.
Okay, a
Great
Jakiro
pickup.
coming out. Yeah, that fits in. So we have quite some pushing potential. So I assume this is going to be Viper mid, Faceless Void as in utility, a safe lane Pugna with a Jakiro and an Enigma in jungle, then rotating in and out against an unknown offlaner yet on Kompas Gaming side. That's my guess on Cafeteria's draft.
I agree. And Kompas Gaming, as I said before, Lone Druid would be fantastic, but this Jakiro going to let Cafeteria push in a much safer manner. Ordinarily, Pugna is going to be walking up and constantly chipping at the tower with Blast. It's going to be a Morphling instead for Kompas, so a little bit more late game. Maybe going to go a little bit more greed. This is making me question the Juggernaut pick just a little bit more. Juggernaut Skywrath is okay. If you silence someone and then blend them, then they're probably going to die. But it seems like they're drafting two different lineups, Kompas.
Yeah, no, it really for me, to be honest, that felt like, I mean, in what order did we have that? Skywrath Mage, then the Train Protector, then the Death Prophet, then the Jugger, and then the Morph. It really felt that for pick 2 and 4 we had a different drafter, because it doesn't make much sense to me. But still, I mean, we have still the push, we still have the defensive utility stuff by the Train Protector. We have to see how that Jugger is gonna be played. But with the Morphling, they took away like their early potential a bit, I think, because now they're like more prone to play 4 versus X pretty much. And I don't know,
Yeah.
but it worked out in game number 1. We saw the Morphling was not that typical like, oh, I'm not crossing the river line and I'll just go back in the jungle as soon as I pushed out my creep wave. No, he was actually going forward and judging the situation quite right every time, had always a replicate, and he did fine. I mean, he got tier 1 tower, tier 2 tower, pressured, he forced the other team back. Maybe we're gonna see such a Morphling again. Either way, we're gonna introduce the team before we are even more, I don't know, in our unknown territory here with this draft. Gorak is going to play this Juggernaut Jet on the Death Prophet, so we're going to find him mid, of course. Fee Solo Meko on the Skywrath Mage, Goddamn on the Goddamn Tree, and Artis on Morphling.
On the CF side, we got Jakiro being played by Black Dynamite, heading for now towards the bottom lane along with Baron's Pugna. Mid lane's going to be handled by the Viper, and SMN's going to be playing that hero. The Enigma, going to be played by Clinch, is going to be just chilling for now, going to be giving a little bit of lane assistance with that demonic conversion to Pelican, who looks like he's going to be handling the top lane solo. Big smoke out from KPG, but yeah, I completely agree with you with that Morphling. It's going to delay the effectiveness of their heroes just a little while longer.
Do we see another scenario here?
Break smoke. Concussor shot onto Pugna. They need this Blade Fury to land. Leech Seed is going to land, and with the spin, Baron, I think, is just going to fall. Yes, he will. Jet, with the Crypt Swarm, is going to secure first blood. Not often do you see those smoke ganks level 1 working out, but it really worked out for KPG that time.
I like the way they took. I definitely like the way they took. Not this traditional, like, going around, like, bottom lane towards the tier 1 and then somewhat in the jungle. And, by the way, I love this. Like, getting first blood and then wishing good luck, have fun. That's exactly the cynic. You know, that's the cynical one.
It's classic. Yeah.
It's classic. The best is actually if you get the first blood after such a gank, or maybe even more of that, like a 2-0 or something with a smoke, and then you're like, have fun. As in, yeah, you just got owned. We got the better start, and now have fun with that game. Either way, we have the same scenario, but the difference is that Kompas Gaming this time find the first blood. In the other game, it was the Cafeteria guys who actually found it, and it doesn't really matter. I mean, it helps you, of course, but it's not the end of the game. We are going into the laning stage. Let's see how this goes. The Jugger is gonna be the one farming, and he has 2 assistants here. It's the Trained and the Skywrath Mage, but at the moment they're, I don't know, going somewhere else.
They're looking for the Enigma, who is very, very far away. They're probably not going to find him anytime soon. Black Dynamite on the Jakiro is going to be the one applying the pressure to Gorak, but unfortunately was forced to pick up Ice Path at level 1. Would have much rather liked to have Liquid Fire. Being able to spam that out without receiving any creep aggro is a blessing. And, well, unfortunately he's going to wait for what looks like a very long time, as he's not getting that much experience until he could get that. SMN might be the victim of a gank, though it looks like Skywrath, the Tree and Protector, going to just return back to the bottom lane. And, well, at any point, if they land a concussive shot, the run speed of Gorak is just high enough to get in close to Pugna, who is currently without boots. So put him in a blender and secure that kill. Black Dynamite, it's a little bit easier for them to get a kill on him just because he has less... never mind. Black Dynamite is going to have to respect that a lot more, but Gorak is a little bit further away from that.
Yep, that was really lucky. The Jakiro went really far back there. The Courier pretty much in the open, it's daytime. If they were just a bit closer, they would have seen the Courier, and if they had boots, which they don't, then it might have been enough to just chase the Courier. But I kind of don't like the fact that the Dream Protector is not going for boots. Like Brown Boots, Dream Protector, that is what actually makes this hero so strong, especially when it comes to the early game. Just for the fact that he comes around with like a 350 ult, but in the mid, oh, there we have a stun from the Enigma, who is like aggressively in the enemy jungle, but it's just some harass coming out pretty much.
Viper has no poison attack, so I don't really know what they were trying to do there. With no slows, you can't really go for a death prophet like that. That just doesn't work out. Faceless Void, whoa, okay.
Yeah, just caught the rest of it. That was a lucky bash there at the end. He got the Morphling in a nice fight. Using the Salve now up, he was pretty close because even the range creep was still attacking him. Like 2 attacks of that range creep might have been enough to just make it a 1-1 trade, but in the end, the Morphling is going down against the offline Void here. This is bad news for Artis, of course.
The Morphling was doing really well too. He's doubling up the both CS and deny score of the Faceless Void, but Faceless Void, I guess, just getting 1 bash too many, and Artis is, well, he's going up against the poor man shield Faceless Void, so if they do get into a duel Faceless Void, I would give the edge to him, although it was, in the end, really close. Shakiro still at level 1. They need more farm on Baron, but right now, Gorak is feeling so comfortable in lane, he doesn't fear anything. He's going to get decryptified, the blast is going to miss. Yeah, Enigma is actually going to dodge the roaming party of Goddamn and Fee, go back to his own jungle, try to get a little bit more farm going. He has a soul ring up, which is decent, but he's going to need the mech if they actually want to push with this Pugna.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, so far the game relatively passive, I have to say. Like, I mean, you talked already about the Viper and what he picked up, and 2 points in Toxin. That is for me the message, like, hey, I want to stay in this lane for a relatively long time, and I want to make sure that I have something against this Death Prophet. But let's see. Now with a double damage, of course, the Death Prophet just, yeah, driving the Viper out of lane, or at least not out of lane, but saying, hey guy, if you come too close, then yeah, I will bash you.
The pushing of CF is actually going to be coming, it should be coming a lot earlier than the pushing from KPG. Death Prophet will take a little while longer till she gets to her levels, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, where she is really wanting to push. Pugna just needs 1 more point in Blast, and then he's good to go, especially with Liquid Fire being picked up on Jakiro, who at this point is really struggling to get experience, but it's not going to be on the top lane where Pelican might be in a little bit of trouble. No silence from the Skywrath Mage, and there's 3 points of Time Walk. He'll Time Walk really deep into the hands of the tree. Let's see if he gets some big hits there. Waveform up from the Morphling, and Pelican is going to get right-click down. Poor man Shield doing work, but not nearly enough work. He's going to go down.
I think he should have tried to take the trees there as an escape, because he must have known that like this is a double support roaming party coming his way.
Mid lane, SMN's dueling up against Jet, and Jet with just enough right-click damage plus a haste rune to both dive the tower and then escape.
Yep, the beautiful play coming out. So Kompas Gaming in the mid at least doing work. That then again, I just wanted to say about this Faceless Void. He is level 6 in less than 5 minutes. He would have hit that even on 4 minute 30 if he didn't die there. But now with those 2 creeps he gets it, which means we have a Void now who can come up with a Chronosphere. Like that's what happened there when he was left alone with a Morphling who even died to him. So this is bad news actually for Kompas Gaming. Let's see if that Void is gonna rotate very much soon, and it seems like he is. And going mid, I mean 3 points in Time Walk, that's a nice range, that's a 1100 units range, and why not? Going on the Death Prophet, he's going back. He is pretty much well aware of the fact, oh god, Void is off his lane, which means I gotta get the hell out of here.
with 2 kills going the Death Prophet, and the fact that she has phase boost, she'll be relatively safe versus any ganks from the Faceless Void, and Faceless Void really isn't going to get much time to do stuff on the top lane. Gorik, though, is going to find Clinch, will instantly get stunned, has his spin, and he will go to town with that Enigma. He has Black Hole, but that will cancel off the spin. Gorik's burst is enough to bring him down. It should be. Yes, someone kill him. There you go. Enigma is going to kill off the Juggernaut as he dives a little bit too aggressively. Everything was spotted out there with that Observer ward. I guess he thought that spin into Omnislash would have been enough, but
he
Black
didn't have
Hole
enough mana for the
stopped
Omnislash
that.
either. Like, it was either or. Like, with the 8 stick charges, he was on 200 something mana, and the ultimate costs 200, and the spin costs, what, 125? No, 110. 110 mana on the Juggernaut, and yeah, it was either way, just not enough. So I don't know what he was expecting there. Even with the Omnislash, the level 1 is very weak, but oh, top, this time there is a silence, but it won't be enough on the ward. He's just time walking out, but still, back to this Juggernaut. The level 1 Omnislash is really a weak thing. Like, you can only be lucky and get a relatively low level Enigma, or like low HP Enigma, because he used too much Soul Ring before that. But overall, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't work. But now there's a stun on Gorik, and yeah, draining his life there. But he has a level 2 ward, so he can definitely stay in there. Now there's even a stun, but look at all the push power coming out of it. There's the cliff. And let's see, is this going to be a tower trade? Who is faster? Both cliffs at the same time. This bottom tower is going down, and I think it's going to be uncontested. Or the Death Prophet coming in, the Living Armor coming out, and they get the last hit. But now he wants to run. He has mana if he wants to with the stick for the Omnislash, but the new creep wave coming in, therefore this is not an option. Top, they're still working on that tower, so that takes quite a while, but it's going eventually down. So it's just a tower trade with a lot of Hollywood around, but no action whatsoever.
1-for-1. Looks like the mech is actually repurchased by Viper eventually. The Enigma is looking for what looks like a BKB. However, he's going to get ganked from behind, it looks like. Goddamn and Fee both wrapping around, and Enigma is only at 500 HP. Even lower now, the stun goes off onto Jet, but Clinch suddenly a little bit too far out is instantly going to be brought down by the Skywrath. Drain now onto Jet. Won't kill him off just yet. They'll secure the kill on the Viper on top of that, and they know that Pugna is... Well, where are you going, Pugna?
Yeah.
I want to believe that he could escape, but I know that he can't with phase boots and Omni Slash potential. They could kill him off right now. There you go. One jump slash, and Gorik's going to secure the kill there. 3 down. Yeah.
Poor guy, poor guy. He was so out of position. He really expected that this is going to be a huge fight, but Kompas Gaming's positioning here just much better, and in the end, yeah, they strike back. But of course, I mean, what else can you say? There is still a lot of potential when it comes to pushes and whatnot in CF's lineup here, but I just hope they are more active very soon, because this game they can't sit back like the other one. In the other one we thought like, yeah, okay, maybe with the advantage they have, and then at some point they just start pushing, but in this game obviously they have to just do something, because this draft against the Morphling, it's not gonna go well forever.
They have only taken down 1 tower, and it's not even a tower advantage. Baron is going to duel up against RTs, but he needs to be mid lane, or he needs to be with the rest of his team so that they could actually make a push happen. RT is going to be Chronosphere. These waveforms just short. Pelican, why are you not dropping your Chronosphere when Baron is draining? I don't know why he didn't go for it.
I don't know.
They're going to let the Morphling escape anyway.
This one I did not understand. There was a Pugna that would have been a full drain. Level 1 though, but a level 3 Netherblast following up, as well as the ward for the Morphling if he's trying to waveform out, where he is also getting a tick, plus all the hits of the Faceless Void, but not interested in it. Either way, there's the Jugger, but yeah, he's just using spin to win, and out he is. But let's see, in the mid, there's some harass coming, but now the slow of the Skywrath Mage silence coming through. So much damage on the Viper, because he has 4 points in that Nether Toxin. That's not gonna save you, and whoa, the Crapper Fire on him, but that just helped the entire thing now. Clinch wanted to go for something, but oh, that black hole, there it is, the silence. That was the worst black hole of all times, but a nice chrono instead. 3 people in here. Now the question is, enough damage on Gorik. He has the stick, so he gets the spin up. Spin to win, and that Void, he can't really do anything. At least the tree is going down at the same time, and Malefice will kill off Gorik. Now it's all about Skywrath Mage getting the kill. Yes! Look at the 6 HP of Pugna. This is very sarcastic for the Skywrath Mage. So this fight started amazingly for Kompas Gaming, but then the outcome was horrible.
The Chronosphere from Void was a really big one and turned that fight around, catching 3 heroes delaying the tree's effectiveness in that entire fight. I mean, he wasn't able to get any living armor off. He wasn't able to get close enough for anything. So he was just chilling in his little time bubble there. So, CF, they take a pretty good fight and they take a tower after that. However, RT is still going to be a larger and larger problem. Maybe not as much as last game, since this game he doesn't have a Hand of Midas working. He's going to go for a Lincoln Sphere, which is going to save him from Decrep and Malefist and stuff like that. But that's about it. Not too many high priority skills that he wants to block, but he's getting a lot of good farm regardless. And CF, off of that good mid lane fight, they're going to slide right up towards the top lane and then perhaps look for another tower with that level 4 now Pugna Blast.
Yep, absolutely. So all of a sudden we're 12 minutes in and it looked so dire for the Radiant, but now I don't know. It's with one fight, such a turnaround. I definitely like that. But now Kompas Gaming, they seem to show some initiative here, going for that tier 1 tower. And Pugna, of course, he has to be really careful. Omnislash is ready, only level 1 though. But let's see, with Enigma, Black Hole, of course, still down from that bottom, from that mid fight. And in the end, the Midnight Pulse is just too scary because it's huge and fat. Either way, I'm gonna take this little leisure time to show the graphs, and there you see a roller coaster up and down, never reaching much further than the 1k barrier pretty much, and it was up and down all the time. The graph pretty much nullified by top. They want to fight. Morphling is there. Replicate of the Void. It's not a scary one. You should get the Viper, obviously. But let's see, maybe in the
Black
mid.
Dynamite.
Oh, Chikiro. That's an awkward position.
Being stalked. He's being stalked by an invisible Juggernaut with Omnislash. Omnislash should kill him off instantly, unless there it is. Omnislash, and then a little bit more. Death Prophet with one more Crypt Storm is going to seal the deal there, forcing a TP into the mid lane from Pelican. A really good pick off. They get the kill and they get TP out of that, and then they all run home and be nice and safe. So a good little pick off for them, and then they're going to slide back to the bottom lanes and start applying more pressure all around the map. 6 to 9 as the KPG have a slight kill score advantage. Their Death Prophet hasn't really been using Exorcism to push just yet, but I'm sure that will be coming shortly.
Yeah, and I want to finish my graphs. My graphs are holy. I always want to show them every 10 minutes. Yes, now they'll give me the opportunity. Or do they? No, there's the slow. There's the silence on the Pugna, the first Mystic Flare of this game. And a way for finishing this. And Jesus, now there's the gold craft. Here you see it as also a roller coaster. KBG was leading, but with that fight we saw in the mid, that was like a huge setback. Now, of course, those two pickups should give Kompas Gaming again now an advantage, like above the 1k mark. But Nature's Guys of the Dream Protector here at the same time, just scouting it all out. There would be a slow if they want to, but they have to deal with a Chrono, which is up. And also the Black Hole should be, yes, it is ready. So now let's see. They want to fight, but Void just saw the Dream Protector. I guess he was just hitting him once or something like that. I don't know.
In the meantime, Jet has deployed the Exorcism. Pelican's going to jump forward, try to get the deny. It's not going to happen, though. The Exorcism damage simply too much with maxed out Witchcraft plus level 2 ultimate. In the meantime, Gorak going to be doing some pushing of his own. So CF, they need to take at least this tower here. If they don't take this tower, they're going to be down so much gold off of that exchange. There's a replicate. Start things off. The Viper's going to start sending some corrosive skin back and forth. There's the concussive shot going straight for the Viper and the Mystic Flare, but he does have 2 points in that skin. RT doesn't care, though. He's going to bring him down. And Cinch, looking for a Black Hole, will find it onto Gorak, but instantly it will be cancelled. He tries to book it out of there with a TP. He doesn't want to fight anymore. Black Dynamite also in the corner. Nothing could interrupt him from TPing out. Pelican and Baron, though, they're going to be forced to retreat. KPG, they take 2 towers, they defend their own, and they take a kill home.
Oh, this was so hilarious. That was so hilarious. Enigma like, Black Hole! Oh, wait. TP out.
Retreat.
Retreat, everybody. Run! Run, Forest, run. That was just too hilarious. But to be honest, Black Hole is not a cooldown you want to play that likely with. It's, I don't know, I mean, level 2 is 190 seconds, but now maybe we have an engagement here. There's the Omnislash on the Viper, but the mech keeping him alive now. The Omnislash, oh, nice overgrowth, keeping everything red blood. Oh, the Chrono coming out. Now is the focus here. The tower is now involved as well. Jet really low, Malefice stunned, but the Kiilstofte buying him some time in the background. Artes is hiding, TPing out, and Faces Void eventually getting that Jet kill. But okay, less happened than I expected. It's a Viper for 2. But all that with all these ultimates, okay, still, if CF is keep wasting their Black Holes, for example, like this, it's not gonna work. And I want to talk about how that even started. Like, we had split push going on, bottom tier 1, and the Void going mid for some reason. If they had the Chrono there and the Black Hole, I thought this is their draft, I thought this is exactly what they want. But the Void trying desperately to deny a tower in the mid, and losing the fight then top because of that. Because I think with the Chrono on 2 or 3, with a follow-up Black Hole, this fight top would have been for CF, but no, Void going back to the mid.
Oh no, he's not going to get Omnislash. He's going to be chased down. He will get stunned or get stunned up on Gorak. He'll try to spin and TP out at the same time. Damage is going to be there. Juggernaut suicides himself to the almighty Enigma.
Yep, I mean, at least Enigma gets a cookie now after he had the most amazing Black Holes this game so far.
RT's in the meantime is going to start to run away. Chronosphere not available. They're going to need to get the best bashes in the world if they're going to kill off this Morphling. Ice Path will open it up, but it looks like everyone else is just going to run away. Yeah, KPG, they overextend a little bit too much on the top lane. And then it really shows the relative power of ultimates of Chronosphere versus Overgrowth, because that was a 4-man Overgrowth. That was pretty much as good as they come. But then Chronosphere just put a huge stop to that, and there was nothing that there's nothing that the KPG side could do once that Chronosphere is dropped. However, Exorcism now up again. Death Prophet is going to look to take this top tier 2 tower down. They are without their Morphling, but they should have a Replicate nearby, although even if they don't, it should be a really easy tower destruction.
Yep, there it is. Not even a deny attempt coming out, but now, oh, the fight is white. There's the Chrono on 2, and the Skyrive Mage is the first target. He's getting leeched out of life. Nice overgrowth, and Pelican is going down with the residual Exorcism. Usurper buying some time, but there's the stun. It's a 2-for-1 trade, but still, this one hurts. Now, Nature Skies, do they have vision? Sentry Rod instantly coming out. He's trying. Them jukes, he's going the other direction. He's really fast, and he's actually running. He has still 10 stick charges, so if he wants to, he can still do. Now, Nature Skies on, and I can't even believe it, that damn tree is just running away.
How did they miss everything? Like,
I don't know.
This guy is huge. How do you miss a tree like that? That shouldn't happen. That should not happen at all, especially when you're a dragon. But goddamn gets to survive, and now he's going to look for clinch in the mid lane. He's going to open up with the Leech Seed, but Juggernaut is nowhere near it. He learned his lesson from last time. Blink Dagger BKB now up on the Enigma, so he's ready to get some really successful black holes, and then he's ready to cancel them with teleportation scrolls.
Ay, caramba. Either way, KPG, 18 minutes in, 13-11 is the lead. There's a regeneration rune bottom. That's of course nice timing, because he can just tank up Roshan and then maybe go for it, but at the moment he's just using his replicate there. This is an uncontested Roshan, like CF is nowhere near to contesting it, and they don't even know it's going on, I guess. They will notice at some point, because nobody is on the map except those two in the mid. But yeah, Roshan is going down. It's the first one this game, 18 minutes, relatively late, because I thought KBG could take it already earlier. Sometimes, or mostly actually, we see the teams with a Death Prophet committing to this one, but yeah, there was a TP, and they actually know that it is the Trine, because yeah, it has to be, because he's invisible. Now there's Midnight Pulse, just making sure there's nobody in the background, and look at the rainbow of TPs. Now the question is, do they find something with it? No Blink Dagger yet on Tree Protector, but look at his god. He really wants to go for it, but now Enigma looking for that black hole, and now it is all three in there. The question is, do they have enough damage? It is a lot. Now the Chrono on top of it, but the Chrono also holding the allies in place at the moment. It is a 1-2 trade so far. The Morphling still doing a lot of damage. Enigma is the second one to fall now for CF, and it is all about chasing him and Pelican, but they want to turn around, and no, it's not enough. Now we have a time walk, 7 seconds, but nope.
That fight looked so great for CF. They got a good black hole, they had a Chronosphere, they had a Macropyre in the black hole, which doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, the damage is intense. And also, Dream Protector started off that fight without any mana to cast Overgrowth, but they just had so much staying power. They had a little bit of time with that healing ward. They had everyone positioned correctly, and Morphling didn't even use the Aegis. Death Prophet does go down, which means that this push is probably not going to bear fruit for the KPG side, but they take a good fight regardless. So even if they don't take this tower down, they're going to be happy with what they secured up on that top lane.
Yep, like all those ultimates out, all this commitment, still trading better, getting some tower damage on a tier 3. Why not? This is a trade I would do anytime, but oh, Skyrive Mage, like he was doing his little mana item shuffle, but oh, let's see. He was trying to cast a concussive shot, but didn't hit there. It's nighttime, so he was just there. But oh, in the mid, the Train Protector. Now he's stunned. Do they have vision? He's standing directly in the Midnight Pulse. Now he's getting leeched, but it is enough. Overgrowth used, but who cares? It is a short cooldown anyway. 70 seconds it should be. Yes, it is.
It's a nice little pick off for CF. With the Pugna maxing out that blast, has 1 point, or has 1 level of that book. They should be able to secure this tier 2 tower. No split push or anything is going to force them back. they'll be going up against an Exorcism soon enough. And Death Prophet got a lot of work done in that last fight with the Exorcism. RT's on the high ground, still with that Aegis, but the Blast and the Liquid Fire and the Eidolons will slowly chip that tower down. And KPG, they're going to sacrifice this one for now. RT's going to get in there, try to make a replicate, and then will instantly get stunned. Midnight Pulse on the deck, and RT's going to get bursted down. There's the Aegis right away. Gorak going to get in there with the spin. Do a lot of damage to everyone, but not really do enough damage to anyone. Jet in the back end has the Exorcism popped off. Healing Ward, healing Gorak back up as RT's does secure the kill on Face's board, instantly forcing out the buyback. There's the Omni Slash only hitting on Glitch, and it jumps over to SMN for a little while longer. Jet trying to follow up with the Exorcism. RT's still alive. Gonna try to secure the kill on the Enigma, but he's gonna get away with just a little bit of HP. Here comes Pelican with the Chronosphere, but instantly the Death Prophet dodges most of that. Gorak's gonna be focused down, and the Ice Path does fly in. RT's gonna try to duel up against Baron with the Life Drain to make it difficult for him, but Baron dropping very low. Another blast as the Strength Board from Morphling, really balanced there, is going to get another kill for KPG. They lose Gorak and CF. They barely get anything.
I still don't know. Are they gonna chase here the Chakra? Like, he's being slowed, Rod of Atos is there, and oh god, that Death Prophet. Like, the Rod of Atos cooldown. Oh no, the jukes! Look at them jukes! Like, that's perfectly fine, but still, Rod of Atos ready again. There he's using it, and this Crit Swarm is not hitting. Oh god, this is the slowest death of his life. Like, look at the jukes, and now it's like, yeah, you shall not go away. Oh, nice timing. What's happening
Neutrals.
here? The Ice Blast!
Neutrals!
What the hell,
jukes.
chat, are you doing? Are you nuts? You really let the small camp deny that Chikiro. I can't believe that. Like, can you write down this time frame, please, Mike? Because I'm gonna highlight this. This was just too funny. Jesus Christ, Jet. What did you do? Either way, in the mid, we're gonna have to push here. The Viper is there, maybe trying to deny it, but no, it's not successful. But, oh, there's a go on the Morphling here. The Black Hole committed, but, oh, the Overgrowth. Perfectly interrupting. Artist already Strength Morphing and just getting the hell out of here. Pelican looking for it. Chrono would not be available. The second Time War could reach him, but hell, what do you want to do against this Morph? He's Strength Morphed. Waveform forward. No chance.
He's holding on to an Eagle Song. He's very close to a shotgun if he does want to go for that. And, well, there you go. Shotgun is up on Morphling whenever the courier feels like it should deliver that item. The rest of the team is going to be, well, it looks like gearing up for a smoke, but they're not going to go for it. Gorak has secured an Aghanim Scepter for himself as RT's once again in a little bit of trouble, perhaps. But Time Walk has already been used from Faceless Void, so that's not going to happen. Jet, in the meantime, bottom lane all alone, has a lot of survivability and has Exorcism popped off. SMN's getting wrecked by these spirits. He's going to pop the mech, but I don't know if that's going to be the end-all for this one. Teleportation coming in, it's going to be the Faceless Void. Still does have the Chronosphere, and Jet, though, without the Exorcism, used it completely to its ration, doing a lot of damage to the tower. Gorak is here with the Healing Ward, will apply that one to Jet, keeper at full life, and Gorak going to get in there with an Omni Slash onto SMN, who will jump away from him, though. The Crypt Swarm doesn't matter. It will kill off that hero, and now Black Dynamite once again in the corner. This time, there's no way a neutral could deny him. Pelican's going to get this declared in the meantime, set up by the Overgrowth, and it's almost going to be a complete sweep of the
because
CF
also the
side of
Morphling. Yeah, the Morphling got a solo kill there on the partner in the top lane where all this action is happening, so I didn't even show that. I don't know what the partner was doing there, but the fact is he's going down. That was the first time we saw the shotgun actually, and now we actually have a war on two fronts here for CF. Bottom, tier 3 already being pushed. Enigma, Midnight Pulse, okay, that's quite effective against this push, but Artis, look at it, he wants to do as much damage as possible. Like, he's just keeping going. Now the new creep wave is coming. Still 3 seconds till the next creep wave is spawning, and that might actually get 2 tier 3 towers. One is already down. He's going for the Melee Rex, but I think Melee Rex is just not timely enough. He might want to go for the range Rex first, but no, he's trying on the Melee Rex, which is forcing the others that in there. But oh, look at this combination. So much damage by the Mystical Flyer. Let's see if they want to turn it around.
Well, they take the tier 3, and RT's does secure the tier 3 as well as the melee racks, and then, well, it's just going to teleport out to safety. So KPG, they get wins on wins on wins, and they're going to go back in fact. Gorak with the Healing Ward, bring everyone back at full life. There's the Omni Slash onto SMN with the slow from the Rod of Atos. Pelican going to try to get into the Chronosphere, but gets silenced, gets Overgrowth. Jet does have the ultimate active. She's going to throw herself up into the air. Death Prophet's still very healthy. Pelican will finally drop that Chronosphere, but Jet with the ultimate on, still going to town on the Raxes. Will secure one, and then will back off. Should be able to survive after that. Beast Mecha really deep and is completely out of mana. Gorak running low on health as well. Jet still alive with those Exorcism Spirits, is going to secure a kill on the Enigma, and now goddamn looking for the last kill as Artis comes from the side. Boom goes the shotgun. Only need one barrel for that kill. They take 2 sets of Raxes and they force out the GG.
I don't know. This game definitely much better than the first one for KPG. KPG make it a 2-0 here, and Wow, I was so excited when I saw Black Hole and Chrono and whatnot. Like, the combinations was there, the execution was just not. Like, I don't know why, maybe it's exhaustion after already having like 2 or 3 games played and they're just not focused anymore. But the fact is, like, the cafeteria I saw in the first best of 2 was better than this one here. Maybe it's Kompas Gaming just shutting them better down. Maybe it's not. Either way, guys, that's it. We have a small break. In about 1 hour, 1.5 hours, we're coming back here on HeflaTV 1 with the game SNA versus Isoros. That is Argentina versus the US. And also on HeflaTV 2, there's more action to come in about 2 hours. The Thundercats, they're gonna meet the new Starcom, that's Peru versus the US, and afterwards we have Brazil versus the US, right after, also on HeflaTV 2. So tune in. We just go for finally well-deserved small break. So I enjoyed the chat. That's what I read, at least. I enjoyed, of course, casting with you, Michael Loris. Maybe you stick with me or with Grandis later. And yeah, I would say, if you like what we do, then give us a follow here on HeflaTV 1 and 2, as well as HeflaMoke on our English channels. Of course, if you speak German, then also on the other channels, or if you speak Chinese, our new channels, HeflaTV 5 and 6, is a new project we just started. And yeah, you can read those news, for example, on our Twitter and Facebook at HeflaTV, and on YouTube if you want to share those games, or if you want to see them because you came too late and didn't see your favorite game, then ask Moobot for VODs, and he will tell you where to find it on HeflaMoke on YouTube. And that's pretty much it. See ya, guys, in 1.5 hours here on HeflaTV 1, SNA versus the other guys.
GG.
GG.